Mum!
Hi guys, I'm Natalie and welcome to Made by Mum. A little bit of a long time between, but shorter than the time before. I'm just going to take a mouthful of my tea. That's hot. And now I have got 2 finished objects to show and a few whips and a little bit of a yarn haul. So let's jump straight in, shall we? The first whip I want to show you, I got it finished. I'm so happy with this one. I am so proud of myself for finishing. It is a knitted pattern. Now this is where I was the last time I showed it, and I finished the cake. It's not very wide, but it is, excuse the hair, a nice scarf. And that's how it goes. Yay! I'm so happy I finished a knitted project. So now I can take the progress keeper out. I do like how this band has gone. I'd have liked to have kind of copied it along the top here. I'm just not that clever yet. I can't adapt knitting patterns just yet. I can crochet, not so much the knitting patterns. So I'm very happy with this. It is the pattern from the Benet Pop cake bands. I followed a video on YouTube, which I will post a link to in the description box. I think it was Very Pink Knits. No, wasn't Very Pink Knits, it was a different one. It was Good Knit Kisses, I think. I'll post it in the bottom. I do apologise for getting the name wrong if I have. So I finished that one, and then I got this big thing. I've actually finished it, finally. It is the corner to corner waffle stitch. No, I've not done my tails at all. Well, I haven't done that tail. I've done all my others. Haven't done that tail. And I was going great until it came to doing the decreases, which I did completely wrong. So I have one corner longer than the rest. But I know where I've gone wrong, so I can make it again and do it correctly, because this bottom end from about here is done correctly. I just read the pattern wrong, went into the wrong stitch, but it's only a scrap gun. I'm going to use it. It's all good. So I finished that. Again, I will post the link in the description box. It is a free pattern on Ravelry. If I can fold the blanket back up, I can actually have a look on whose it was, because I've still got on my notes from last week. Let's have a look. Not that way, that way. Here we go. The scarf was Good Knit Kisses. Jade Taylor did the pattern for the corner to corner waffle. Like I say, it was on Ravelry, so I will post a link to that. Fold it up. So there's that. Sit it at the side of me. Tidy up a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. Now, what's my next whip? No, that's it for my finished objects. I only have 2. So on to the whips. Now, the first one I'm going to show is living in this little basket. It is a corner to corner graph cube that I'm making for my daughter.
Mummy, what's a graph gun?
This is a graph gun where you make a picture. I've done it in a corner to corner stitch. That's one side. I'm not turning it round. I've got tons of tails on this one. This is the second one. Yes, they are identical, and I have to make 6. And I am going to turn it into a nice cube for my daughter. Oh dear, one's bigger than the other. Well, that's not good. I've been using the same size hook.
Loosen.
Oh dear, that might have to be a top one. Oh no, that one's tighter. So the second one is actually smaller than the first one. Oh joy. So I'm going to make the next one bigger. It looks like I'm going to have to relax my stitches a little. Oh, no. I can just block it, guys. Aren't I a donut? So there is quite a difference. They are exactly the same. I've followed the same pattern. I just tighter stitches on this one than on the other one. So I'm going to block this one to be the same size as this one. I'll just put this one in the washer. Yes, I've got tons of tails. So there's 2 fully completed sides, and I am on to, excuse the tails, onto the 3rd. We're getting there. Quite slowly, but we are getting there. Just 3.5 left to go. Or 3 2/3 left to go. So there's that. That is my own pattern. My daughter drew it out onto some squared paper for me, and I'm just going from that. Oh, sorry guys, I've got an itchy tickly nose. The next one lives in this bag, and it is the Phoenix blanket I have been working on. It's growing quite nicely. So here we go. So you can peek through a halter. There we go. I am just on this row here. Well, I've just finished row 45. Did I finish row 40? Is it 45? Oh, no, that was row 46. So, still got a lot of rows to go. But it's looking pretty. I just hope I can... Oh, that's tangled in the yarn. I'm hoping to find some more of this green, or hope that I've got enough of this green, because I am nearly through my first ball on this, and nearly through my first ball on this, and I have 2 balls of each, and I've got 2 balls of the grey. I did find another ball of each of these colours, so I might incorporate that further on in the pattern as well. But I don't want tons and tons of colours, because I want the stitch definition. I love the stitch definition on the green. It's so pretty. I nearly dunked it in my cup of tea. But it's such a pretty pattern. It's the Phoenix blanket. Again, I will put the links in the description. It is a paid for pattern. At the moment, it's that big, buddy. I don't know without measuring it. I'll measure it later.
No, as in how many rows is it?
Oh, 11 parts. I don't know. Over 100. Over 100 rows. Well over 100 rows.
That's huge.
It is.
We can't even do it on our stitch markers.
Yeah.
Or row counters.
No, but I've got a couple of row counters, so it's okay. I don't really need a row counter on this because I'm using pen and paper, sweetie. Right, so there's the Phoenix the Phoenix blanket I'm doing.
How does it go up to 99 and then
They
it
do.
goes back?
They do. Right. The next one lives in this blanket. Yep. I'm going to put a project in a blanket today, guys. By golly gumdrops. Lives in this bag. Now, it's a little different because I was doing the Berkeley cardigan for my granddad, and unfortunately it wasn't going to fit. The back was the right size, but the front panels weren't, and I'm not adept enough at knitting to change a pattern to make it bigger, to make sure all the stitches work. I know I'm not good enough to do that yet. So I found another pattern using the same yarn, and I did pull the whole of the Berkeley. Unfortunately, it was a brilliant pattern. Followed it to the T. It worked lovely. It just wasn't big enough. So, Squidgy, don't make lots of noise. Everybody can't hear me. They'll just hear all your tinkling. So, I pulled it, and I have started a new cardigan. It is... Here's the question. I haven't actually wrote it down. No, because I was still working on the Berkeley cardigan. It's a man's cable cardigan. The Aran Human, I think it's called. I'm not sure. I found it on Pinterest, so I will put a link in the description box below. I have got 1 panel complete, and I'm on the 2nd panel. It's worked in lots of different panels. There's lots of different stitch panels. They're all cabled ones, and it's going to be nice and big for my granddad, which is good because you can just add panels on. So if I need the front bigger than the back, I can add panels onto the front. It's a gorgeous pattern, so easy to follow along with how it's wrought out. It's really dense. It's made of really thick fabric. And look at the cable. I'm actually so proud of myself for doing cabling. I did a gauge swatch and my gauge was too big for the yarn they suggested and the size hook they suggested. I have gone down, how many hook sizes? They suggested a 5. Yeah, they suggested a 5mm hook with Aran weight yarn. Now, I haven't got Aran weight yarn. I wanted to still use the same colour I was using for the Berkeley, which is a DK. And even with a 5mm hook, my gauge was too big. So I've gone down to a 4.5mm hook and got the right gauge with DK. So my stitches must be quite loose. So there's the first panel, and I am working away on the second panel. It's actually working up really quickly. One pattern repeat, it's a 4-row repeat, so no it's not, yeah it is, sorry. It's a 4-row repeat. And I'll be finished in a minute, buddy. And each repeat is like 1.5 inches, so it grows really, really quickly. Absolutely loving it. It's great. And it's not going to use, well, it might use a little bit more yarn than what the Berkeley cardigan would, but I've got all the yarn I bought for the Berkeley cardigan ready to be used. What's the matter, Pooch? Can't you get comfy, Bubbles? 2 minutes. It's all go today. So I have got all the yarn from the Berkeley cardigan ready to work on the new cardigan. So, Pooch, you're being very noisy. 2 minutes. Okay? Sorry guys, it's a hectic household this morning. Oh, talking too much. Right, now on for the good bit. We've got a yarn haul. A yarn haul and a happy nap. Making a bit of room, guys, sorry. Off shot. There we go. Right, so we've got that bag and this bag, which is a big bag. Lots of yarn. So let's start with my charity shop find, which is this big bag here. I have got only a couple with labels on, I'm afraid. There goes Jacob, sorry guys. So this is just a big ball that someone's made. I think it's got lots of little balls and they've just kind of wound around it. I think, I don't know, I will recake it and find out. But it's a gorgeous purple. And the colour on my camera is true to colour. It's a DK. It's 100% acrylic. Yes, we can see you, buddy. What's the matter? What's the matter?
Just gonna get some to eat.
Of course you can. I won't be a minute, guys. Sorry about that, guys. So, I showed you the purple. On to the next stuff. I got one ball of this blue. Now, it looks to be an Aran weight. But that's all I've got of it. Of this blue, anyway.
Water.
Yes, you can have some tomatoes. So, we got a light blue. And then we got 4 balls of this dark blue. Now, it looks and feels the same. Ooh, I can show you. It looks and feels the same as the light blue. So I'm guessing, and it is just a pure guess, that these are the same. Sorry, it's all falling off my name. So this is Penguin Pingo Star. I've never heard of the name. If you've heard of them, drop a comment below, and if you've used it, let me know what it's like. Let's have a look for some details. It is a 75 acrylic, 25% wool. It's a 50-gram ball, and there are 90 yards. Oh, and it says Aran. It's an Aran weight, so I did get the right size. Guessing. There is no colour or lot number or anything. It's a number, sorry. But I don't know which way around the numbers go on the thing, so on the ball band. It's machine washable, a 30-degree wash, do not bleach. Ooh, iron low. Informed dry cleaners, composition of yarn. Okay, so I got 4 balls of this, and I'm thinking 2 of these and 1 of these and 2 of these might make something nice and pretty. Don't know what, but it's going to make something. I'm going to sneeze. Sorry, guys. Oh, dearie me, and again. Nope. Allergies. They've finally been cutting the grass outside my house. Now I wish they hadn't. So, that's these bits. I've got one more lot of yarn to show. And it's another old yarn. It's Mayhem Super Blend. Machine washable DK from Midgley and Catton. I'm sorry if I butchered the name, but there it is to show. There we go. It's a 40-gram ball. Oh, by golly. Are you ready for how this is composed? It's a third wool, a third cotton, 2/9 polypropylene, and 1/9 brie nylon. I'm going to show you that, guys, because I butchered most of those names. I've never, ever, ever seen yarn, the composition of the yarn, done in a fraction before. It's always usually percentage. This must be a really old yarn. It's really soft as well to say it's old. You can feel the wool in it. But it's not scratchy at all. It's really soft. As Bagaday would say, it's scarfable. You can wash it on warm. Do not bleach. You can cool iron, and it's dry cleanable. It's got no, it doesn't say a recommended needle size, but it's like a grey, a brown and a blue kind of mixed together. It's really pretty. And I have got 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 full balls and 2 little bits.
That's quite a lot.
It is a lot. There's
That's 9 balls.
That's a small jumper's worth. So I don't know. I might make a poncho.
How long until you've, done it?
I don't know, buddy.
Yeah.
So there's my charity shop find. So there's that one. I do have another charity shop find, which I will show you in a moment, but that's in the other bag. I have got... Oh no, it's in here too. Oop. Can I get this bag out? Possibly not. There we go.
You're welcome.
What we got in there? Oh, that was some more good finds. Yeah, right. The other good find I got was at Car Boots a couple of weeks ago. Now they've opened. My dad took me to one that I've never been to before. It's called Skirlington. And we went there. No, that wasn't, not that one.
Oh.
The one I went to with just me and Grandad. And I got this gorgeous, gorgeous yarn. It's sock yarn. It's super, super soft. It's Valbella. Now, I've never heard of this yarn before. Valbella sock yarn. It's a 50-gram ball. And that's all it's going to tell me, I'm afraid, guys. It doesn't tell me the composition of the yarn or anything. It just says Valbella sock yarn. So, but it's super soft, and I'm gonna make some socks. I can get 2 pairs too. I'm going to be very adventurous with this next pair of socks I make, even though I haven't finished the other 2 pairs. I'm going to do contrasting heel tone cuff, and I have just got the pattern to do the Fish Lips Kiss heel. I'm going to try. Well, seriously try. So I got these, and these were £1 for all 4. It wouldn't take any more. So I got a nice bargain with those. So there's them ones. And then one of my other finds was this. It is a knit pattern book. It is Como by Debbie Bliss. So it's not a cheap book. There's 16, the Big Easy, 16 knits and accessories for men and women. Guys, I love that cardigan on the back. It's gorgeous. I'd love to make it. And I've got the buttons. I actually have some buttons just like that. Now, if I'd got this book before I actually started making the cardigan for my granddad, it would have come out of this book. But this is for chunky yarn. And
That's £1. So,
I don't have any.
I
So,
3 balls.
yeah, but not the same colour. I need to have it all the same colour to make a cardigan, don't I? So I picked this up, and I got this for £1 in a charity shop. I love my charity shop finds. But there's some gorgeous... I mean, look at this one, guys. I've flicked right past it. I would love to make that one. The pattern's on the other side, so I'm not showing anything. It's just what you'd need. That's gorgeous. It reminds me of the waffle stitch. It's not, because it's knitted, but it reminds me of it. And that might be an adventurous make for myself, maybe. Oh, they've got all the actual... Golly, I'm a donut. They've got the pictures of the actual cardigans and knits in the front. There's some brilliant stuff. I mean, to me, that just screams Dennis the Menace, which was a cartoon from when I was a child. I'd love to make that for my dad. Or my brother would wear that. He really would. So, pick that one up.
What about the original?
And then,
Wasn't that around when
in
you
the
grew up?
same charity shop, not a couple of days later, I found this one, which is knitting plus size, which is great because I don't like fitted jumpers. I don't like to be restricted and tight. I do like a nice baggy woolly jumper, something to snuggle up in. I know I'm kind of wearing a fitted one today, but it's got charts and patterns and shows you how to understand them. I mean, I'd love to be able to make something like this, and it'd be something I'd wear as well. So it says there's 15 projects in here. It's I'm going to butcher the name, Lisa Schreier, I think. So this, again, I picked up from a charity shop. I got it for £2. I've just looked on the back, and this is an American one. So someone's paid a lot to get it over here. It was $24.95 in dollars. And I've paid for it to come over to the UK. I love finding bargains, guys. So, there's my 2 knitting books, my acquisitions. Now the rest is yarn, even more yarn. Right, so we'll do this bag because this was my bargain bag. These I found on the reduction. Yay! And they were £2 a piece. I have got this lovely teddy bear brown. Sorry, I want to keep it in the bags, guys, because I haven't actually got any room to store this at the moment. It's a DK. I think they're 100% acrylic. It's the Majesty yarn. And there's 2 balls in there, and they're 100-gram balls. They've just got no yarn label on, so they've popped them in a bag and stuck them out for £2. And then this one, oh, these are 2 different ones. There's navy blue on the top and then a black on the bottom. Now this black one on the bottom is a different kind to the blue one on the top. The spin of the yarn is completely different. This one's more loose, so this is a different make. But this looks super good to use. So there's my 2 baggings from in that bag. Put the sock yarn back in here so I don't lose it. So there's them bits. And then from the same shop I found those baggings, I got some more yarn. Now this feels like cotton or a cotton acrylic mix. It doesn't say. Oh yes it does. It's 90% acrylic and 10% polyester. That's new. I do like the new labels. It gives you the yarn composition. That's fantastic. So I got, a little while ago now, I got some of this yarn in this colour, but it was a purple and white stripy one. So I thought if I got that to go with it, I could make something with those. And I had it in pink. So I got the pink to match. So I can make some nice, I don't know whether to make dishcloths or tea towels. I'm not sure. But I'll figure something out for them. So I got those. What's the matter, buddy?
This is actually going on for a long time.
It is, but I'm nearly done. I'm just finishing up showing the yarn and then I'm done.
20 minutes long, I'd be able
Jacob,
to stand and listen.
please. You keep waffling at me, the longer it's going to take, isn't it?
Yeah.
I got a ball of yellow. Now it's a little bit darker than what my camera's showing. And I got that to do my Majesty and Mayhem square. Or Mayhem and Majesty. Always get it the wrong way around. I do apologise. And this month's square is a sunshine. So I can get on with that now. And that's it from that shop. I've been travelling about a little bit, guys. Now that my dad's able to get out a little bit more, we've been going out a little bit more. Which I don't mind in the least. I love spending time with my daddy. Right. I went to Boyce's. As this bag shows. In fact, I went to Boyce's twice, as this bag shows. So in here, I found some sale yarn. And oh my gosh, what a sale it was. Let me just pop this down at my feet. Oh golly, I've got a right frog in my throat. Is that my receipt? Yes, it is. Yes, it's my receipt. Right. The only other ball in here is this. Now, again, this was a charity shop find. I'm guessing it's a Benet Pop. It looks to be a full cake. And it's the chunky one. It's going to be a hat. I don't know which hat, but it's going to be a hat. If you've got any ideas for a good chunky knit or crochet. Ooh. I might turn it into a Ross hat. I love Ross hat. Ross from Smell Great Guy or Smell Yarn. Smells Like Yarn. Totally butchering everything today. I'm sorry. I might turn it into one of his hats because I do like knitting his hat pattern. And I have never done the chunky size because I don't get chunky yarn very often. So there's that. That's my other charity shop find for £1. I love the charity shops where I am. I'm so glad they're opening again. Right, enough on the jabber jabber. Let's get to the good stuff. I found some of this yarn. It's King Cole Yummy. Oop. Some of the balls are a little bit worse for wear, but King Cole Yummy. It is 100% polyester, approximately 131 yards per 100 gram ball. Made in Turkey. The colourway on these ones is silver. And I got it for £1 a ball. They are normally, this is why I wanted my receipt. Normally, oh, it's not going to say. Oh, it's not going to say how much it usually is. I'm so glad my memory's good. They're normally £4.50 a ball. And I got them for £1 each. The only different one is this one that does need rewinding and reballing and everything. And this colour is mooncake. So I was thinking of doing something with all of them and maybe doing the mooncake as the border. Doesn't want to go back on. There we go. Kind of. I was thinking of using this as the border and this as a baby blanket because I think it'll look so pretty. So they were £1 each. Oh my goodness, guys, I've got yarn everywhere. Like I said, some of these balls were mangled. Now, the other yarn I've got is this King Cole Baby Big Value DK. And it is 100% acrylic, approximately 320 yards.
Sorry.
In a 100-gram ball, made under license in Turkey for King Cole. And again, £1. That's upside down. I got it for £1. Well, actually I got 3 balls for £1 each. So again, a baby blanket or a baby blanket and a matching baby dress. There's an idea. It's such a gorgeous colour. Does it say the colourway? Lilac Twist. And it's got like a twist of white in with it. So pretty. Now I've never used this before, so I may just do a yarn review on it too. And then I have already got 3 balls of this and I didn't know whether it was going to be enough. So when I find another one at £1 and normally £4.50 a ball, I'm gonna get it, and I got it. So I now have 4 balls of this yarn, which if you remember one of my last videos, we've got the bag of the bag of projects or to be projects. Now I know I've got some shawls in here and some ponchos. I think they're gonna look one of them's gonna look absolutely beautiful in this yarn. So there is that in the bag. Now we got some more. Now I do have a receipt. Ciao. There we go. It's a bit of a rolly receipt. Now some were on a different offer. The only one that was on sale was this one, which is an Aran weight and is £1 and it is Boys' Own. It is really soft. It's softer than Red Heart, which I can actually say because I've got a ball. Thank you, Rose. She sent me a ball of Red Heart a little while ago. So it's a bit mangled. I do have another half a ball of this, so it can make a nice project. And then I got a ball of this beautiful yarn. It's King Cole Melody. It is in the colourway Sunday. It is 100% acrylic and approximately 320 yards per ball, and it was £2, which isn't too bad. It is a nice, it's quite a thin DK, but the colours on it are so pretty, so pretty. And then of course Nat got hooked and Nat found that she shouldn't have found. She got some more King Cole Drifter, but it is to go with what I already have. I got 3 more in the Rocky colourway, which is beautiful. That's different. That's Rockies. That's Rockies, and I think I just dropped Rockies back in here. Yeah. So it is Aran weight. Yeah, just a minute, buddy. It's 79% premium acrylic, 17% cotton and 4% wool, approximately 218 yards per 100-gram ball, made under license in Turkey for King Cole Limited. Colourway Rockies. I now have 6 balls of this colour, and I now have 6 balls of this colour, which is Himalayas. And it's a purple and pink, brown, no. Guys, colours. Grey, white and pink. And now I have 6 balls of this one, all the same specs as the last one. So I'm going to make myself some jumpers, sweaters, whatever you want to call them. And these were on 3 for £6, so of course I had to get 2 lots. And then last but not least, I got some new yarn to try. I'm hoping to do a review. It is a Stylecraft yarn. Jacob, please, buddy. It's called Batik DK. They are only a small ball. They are only 50 grams. But how pretty are those colours together? I was thinking a cowl, maybe. We've got old gold and graphite. Let's read some specs, shall we? They are 20% premium acrylic, 20% wool, approximately 138 metres per ball. Machine washable, 30 degree, cool tumble dry, cool iron, made dry clean, recommends a 4mm needle. It's a Stylecraft yarn. They are a 50 gram ball and they were £1.95 each. So they're really soft. I love them because they look stone washed. So pretty. So I'm going to make something with these. Possibly a really nice cowl, I think. So pretty. So that's my yarn. That is everything. Yeah, I haven't got anything else to show. I will hopefully post again soon with a few more finished objects and possibly some new whips. I know what I'm like, I can't stop starting new whips. I've got too many on the go. I've got a lot of forgotten ones that I need to work on. So that's all I've been working on. My other whips that I have shown in the past, I haven't worked on them. I need to work on them. That's about it, guys. I've not got much else to say. All I can say is keep making magic and I'll see you all again soon. Bye!